with a new video called Military Monday. We'll be playing BO2 on Plutonium, keyboard and mouse. I'm gonna try it to anyway, it's gonna be rough. We're gonna talk about a military topic, and then we'll talk about pay grades versus ranks and what the insignia are and how you adjust. So, without further ado, let's get
Deathmatch.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go, ladies. We're on the clock. Time to go to work.
Stay away from me, motherfucker. Okay, starting off strong, baby. How does it do that? It's so slow.
We've pulled forward.
That graphics this is so awful.
We're losing this fight.
Well, anyway, so for the first pay grade / rank, we're gonna go for E1. Pay grades E1 through E4 are considered your junior enlisted pay grades. So E2,
We've taken the
you have
advantage.
private. You have private again, but it's PV2 instead of PVP. And this insignia looks like this. And then if you're E3 pay grade, you have.
We've lost the lead.
Sorry, looks like this. So for E3, you have private first class, which looks like this. And then there's two actual different ranks in the E4 pay grade. And those are specialists, which is considered junior enlisted. And you have corporal, which is the first rank in the non-commissioned officer category.
Waiting
So that gets us to our next category, which
Friendly
is
UAV
the non-commissioned
inbound.
officer pay grades, which go from E4 corporal all the way up to E9. And those look like this. So you have E5, which is sergeant, and it looks like this. Then you have E6, which is staff sergeant, which looks like this. After that, you have E7, which is sergeant first class, which takes about 8 years to get. That's when you're considered a senior. Sorry, 1 second.
Guardian ready for
This,
deployment.
so you have E8, which is master sergeant. There's two different ranks in E8 as well. Master sergeant looks like this, and their counterpart is the first sergeant. The first sergeant is a senior enlisted advisor to a commander at a company-sized element. They are the first grade in the NCO category after E5. It's not referred to as just sergeant. Even master sergeant is just sergeant. First sergeants are referred to as first sergeant. Typically, out of respect, people will refer to master sergeants as master sergeant, but technically you only have to refer to them as sergeant. I'm not even gonna try that trick shot, bro. People gatekeep it so hard over here. And I'm on keyboard and mouse, so it's like hard as shit. I don't even know how to keyboard and mouse, to be honest with you. Then for E9, which is the most senior pay grade in the enlisted side, you have 3 different ranks actually. And those are sergeant major, which looks like this. You have command sergeant major, which looks like this, and then you have sergeant major of the army.
UAV on standby.
Sergeant major of the army, there's only one of them.
Friendly UAV inbound.
How fast is it? It goes slow in scope, but then, like outside of scope, it's all over the place. I just don't get it.
Move it.
You really just want to punch me. I'm pretty sure these are bots too, guys. I tried joining these lobbies and there's like nobody in them half the time. Anyway, then Sergeant Major Dubby is only one. Command Sergeant Major is the same thing. Description-wise, the first sergeant, sort of. Considering that they are the first advisor to a commander at the battalion, brigade, division, corps, and command levels. So there's more positions. First sergeants are just company level. Sergeant majors are everything above that, pretty much. Hey, yo, also just want to put this in here. I did not know DS4 was a thing, so I can actually play the Plutonium games on my PS4 controller, which is mad dope. So I'm not going to look like a complete idiot anymore, because that keyboard and mouse on BO4 is not it. The Navy even has one off, I don't think they do. I know the Marine Corps does, and I know the Air Force does not. There's only 5 of them, and besides pilots, they're considered technical experts in whatever MOS they had before. So, for example, in field artillery, we have 131 Alpha, which is a field artillery targeting technician. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's what their official title is. And you have to go through your certain feeder, MOS, etc., etc. So you have to pretty much prove over the course of your career that you meet the base requirements, which is some kind of rank and education requirements. It varies from field to field, but you more or less are that dude or that girl that knows exactly what you're talking about. And those are Warrant Officer 1, like this. You can show them all. I'm going to go over them all really quickly. Warrant Officer 1, Chief Warrant Officer 2, Chief Warrant Officer 3, Chief Warrant Officer 4, and Chief Warrant Officer 5. The only difference is what their number of little dashes they have inside of their bar. The only difference. Last, but certainly not least, we have the officer ranks, which are second lieutenant. And before I even start with the officer ranks, you have to possess at least a bachelor's degree to even be considered a candidate for an officer, and you have to go through either ROTC, West Point, OCS, which is Officer Candidacy School, and they're assigned a branch, so I'm a 13 Fox. They're not the same in that regard, they're just field artillery officers, so they do like all of our jobs in a like more broad way. They start off as leaders. So enlisted soldiers start off
UAV awaiting orders.
as just foot soldiers, like your typical private.
Friendly UAV
Officers start off as actual leaders. Anyway, you have second lieutenant, which is a gold bar. First lieutenant is the next rank up. They get it in about 2 years typically.
Guardian ready
I'm actually
for
starting
deployment.
to feel pretty decent about this. Holy shit. First lieutenant, you got captain, which they're the ones that lead companies. They have a first sergeant that works alongside of them. Part of the command team, it's the first level. Unless you're in special forces, but I think their first one is actually major instead of just captain. But I could be wrong about that, I don't know. Never really been involved in any of that kind of stuff. Then you have majors. Those are staff positions. Typically, they work pretty versatile jobs. I don't even really know what all jobs they have. It's just a bunch of like staff things typically, or like executive officer. After that, you have lieutenant colonel, which is the rank in which they will command a battalion. So they work alongside the sergeant major now. And these guys, a lot of the time, have already been in quite a while. Second lieutenants, first lieutenants, captains are pretty young. Majors are starting to kind of get up there. Lieutenant colonels have typically been in for a while, most of the time. After that, you have the full bird colonel, 06. They lead brigade size elements. And after colonel is the last rank before you get into the general officers. Also, I forgot to mention this.
Snipers down, move up!
Second lieutenant through captain are company grade officers. Majors through colonels are field grade officers, and then generals and above. By general, I mean like brigadier general 1-star, all the way up, are general officers. So coming in with 1 star, you have brigadier generals. Coming in with 2 stars, you have major generals. Those are typically your division commanders. Brigadier generals are typically like deputy commanders of divisions and other crazy things. I'm not even pretend I know what they do. They are very experienced, probably been in like 20, 30 years, something crazy. You guys know any generals, that'd be cool to hear. I've only met a couple in my whole career, actually. Very rare to meet any of those guys. You're a rat. How am I doing? 33 and 10. Okay. Then you have major generals, like I said, those are the ones that command divisions. Lieutenant generals, those are 3 stars, those are typically in charge of corps. And then 4 stars, those are typically in charge of commands, and they go all the way up to the highest levels. Currently, General Milley is the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Chairman of the Joint, yeah. So he's in charge of pretty much all of the heads of each rank. He used to be the chief of staff of the army. Then he moved on up, and he's in the highest uniform position. And I think he has to retire now, actually. I think once you get to that level, you pretty much got to retire. But they make disgusting money, like $17,000 a month, which is pretty crazy. And they've been in for, he's been in since 1980, so we're talking about 43 years here. You're a rat. Leave me alone. And that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoy the gameplay. I'm trying on keyboard and mouse because I just don't like the Xbox controller I have. Too big and clunky and it feels awkward. And yeah, let me know a topic, comment down below what topic you want to hear about. I'll talk about most of anything as long as I know about it. Some of you, people down there, I might not know the ins and outs of your job, so I'm not going to pretend to know what I'm talking about as far as that goes or put out any misinformation. But yeah, finish this game out. I'm pretty much done with the rank commutation. If you served, especially my Regiment GG guys out there, what rank did you make it to? And what did you do at that rank? Whether you're an officer, warrant officer, enlisted, junior enlisted, NCO, whatever it is, what did you do? What MOS, and what was your duty title? But the guys, it's your boy English, and I'm out. Peace.